All right, we've made it to the shop, but I brought my tripod, a light, so let's get some TikToks done. Good morning. We have a very, very busy day today, but I will be taking you along with me for it all. To keep me motivated to stay awake for it all. But it is currently almost 8 in the morning, and first thing on our to-do list is the gym. Now, I know I've been talking a lot about my half marathon training. I promise I won't be talking about it for forever, but it is kind of a big part of my life right now. But at my cult that I go to, which is Orange Theory Fitness, we have a benchmark day today. And today we are running our mile. So I think I'm going to personal record, AKA PR today, and get my fastest mile time ever. So I'm pulling into the parking structure right now. I'm gonna chug the rest of my pre-workout, and we are gonna run this mile as fast as humanly possible. I'd also like to note that I never drive to the gym because it's only a 10-minute walk for me, and I consider it my little warm-up. But it's pouring rain in LA today. You can probably see it all on my window here, and I didn't feel like packing an umbrella because that also was stolen from my car when I got robbed. Check out that vlog. A lot of things happened, so dramatic. I'm gonna keep plugging it because I might as well monetize the worst month of my life. But yeah, they stole my umbrella and made me walk home in the pouring rain because they also stole my garage door clicker, so I couldn't get into my garage door. Really dramatic stuff. So I drive in the rain now. Sue me. All right, now let's go. All right, I just finished my mile benchmark and I PR'd by a lot. I have never gotten below 9 minutes for a mile, not since college at least, and I got it done in 8:54. So a new personal record, very proud of myself. Christina also PR'd, my gym bestie, so nicely done. So feeling good, but right now we are getting ready for our next stop, which is work. I have a long shift today. I have an 8-hour shift, so I scoop ice cream if you aren't aware, and recently we had about 4 team members quit. And so I think we're only down to like 11 employees. So our hours have been going up. We're doing these longer shifts. My back and my wrist are sore from scooping some hard ass ice cream. But it's gonna be a pretty slow day today because it is raining. However, I am going in early to film some TikToks. So I do silly little TikToks for like ice cream scooping, but I don't like to do it on the clock. You know, I'm not trying to get fired for just filming all day long. So I'm going in about like a half hour to 40 minutes early just to film some little silly ones before my shift actually starts. So I'm gonna finish getting ready and I'll see you at the shop. What was that? All right, we've made it to the shop. Liz has some Bad Bunny blasting, so I have to be loud so you can't hear it so I don't get copyright struck. But I brought my tripod, a light, so let's get some TikToks done.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
All right, my TikTok time is done, so now we gotta open up this store. Pretty slow shift so far, again because of the rain, but I am working with Liz. She's one of my favorite coworkers. We basically just blast One Direction all morning, so it's pretty nice. On day shifts like this, we usually just waffle all day long after opening up the shop. And I don't love these shifts because they're 8-hour long shifts, but they just drag. Like I'm just here all day just making waffle cones. I like the customer interactions. I like the manual labor of cleaning a lot of the time, so I prefer night shifts. But it's fun to come here during the day, make some videos, vlog a little bit. I gotta be quick here so I don't get caught here. I don't wanna get in trouble. But how you make the perfect waffle cone is you put the batter, so you just saw me make the batter. You pour the batter, you give it a little trim here. Trim, 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 trim. So this is our boom and batter roller, our waffle cone roller. I think it's called a boom. Dumb name for it. It's our waffle cone roller. But after a couple of minutes, you take a look. You're gonna peel it off. You're gonna put it in this little guy, and then you roll it up. Ugh. And then there's your waffle cone, and then we have a little stand. A little stand that we put it on. So that's how you make a waffle cone.
This is the fastest cashier I know. And he gets down. He don't play.
All right, so I am now on my lunch break, my half hour. I brought a sandwich that I made from home because I don't like spending my own money on the Chipotle across the street. Also, where I work, I'm in like a little pricier of an area, so all the food places around here are out of my budget, unfortunately. But I'm gonna eat this and then finish my shift because after this, we're on to the next thing. However, it is work related. So my team is doing our team bonding, which is Secret Santa, even though it's January. We're doing it in January because we didn't get a chance to do it in December. I didn't participate in the Secret Santa because I had a really rough month and just didn't have time to worry about anything else. But as part of our team bonding, you know, we usually have food, we hang out, and then everyone's gonna do their little gift exchange. So I'll hang out for that, and then we have one more thing after that. I feel tired. I didn't get to nap today, and I feel that mile run hitting in my hips right now, but gotta power through. My little sandwich is gonna help. Yummy.
Oh my God.
PS4? No. Thank you. Gosh, dude. Yes!
What is this?
Containers! Exactly what I asked for. Perfect, right? Brown sugar, flour.
For each of us, thanks.
Yeah!
On your list. Yes.
Jacy. Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey girl, what is that? Is that how? What does that go to?
I was vlogging all day.
Happy January 22nd, Bobby.
It was Bobby that didn't put nothing on.
And Secret Santa exchange is over. That was really fun. Like I said, I didn't participate in it, but my boss still got me a little gift card because I was the only one to not participate and because I was having such a rough month. So thank you, Viv. That was really nice. I really appreciate it. We also said goodbye to 2 of our scoopers during that little shift. And they were 2 of my favorite coworkers, Rocco and Hannah. They were so personable and so charismatic, and I'm gonna miss scooping with them so much. So it was a little bittersweet moment. But onwards we move because for the last thing I'm doing tonight, I'm headed to a friend's birthday party. It is my friend Danny's birthday, so I'm headed over to their house for just a little shindig, and I picked her up some ice cream. She's vegan, so I grabbed her a few pints of our vegan flavors as a little gift. So I'm gonna head over there now. Probably won't record since it's a birthday party. If I do, I'll insert some clips here, but that's it for the long day for me. So thanks for joining along on my crazy long day. I've been up since like 6:30 in the morning. I'm tired, but time to party. So I have horrifying news. I hyperfixated to the gods. Remember that puzzle that I just bought? I already finished it. I finished a 1,000-piece puzzle and I thought it was gonna be so freaking hard in literally 3 days. I just came home from work and I would spend hours doing it. I'd wake up and I'd get excited to do my puzzle. I don't know, I really hyperfixated on this one, you guys. I also watched Love on the Spectrum. I binged 2 seasons of it while watching it because the party that I went to on Monday, Izzy and Danny, they are watching Love on the Spectrum and they said, watch it so we can talk about it next time we hang out. And so I did. And I finished a whole ass puzzle while doing it. Yeah, so my neck is probably permanently damaged because this has been me for the past 3 days. 3 days, you guys. I don't think you understand how many hours I quickly put into this puzzle. It's really embarrassing. But as you can see, I already Mod Podged it. There were some pieces missing, so I had to like, kind of like, you probably can't even tell actually. unless you can, hard to see. But I'm gonna hang this up in my bedroom. Also, I think one of the reasons I really hyperfixated on this and wanted to make sure I got it done really quickly is because I'm having friends over tonight, and I invited them over for dinner, and I started my puzzle on my kitchen table, and I was like, oh no, I need my kitchen table for the dinner. So I could either put away the puzzle or finish it. And I'm no quitter, team, so I finished it. But right now we're gonna hang it up in my bedroom. I just need to decide if I wanna hang it up by itself or put it up with a shelf. If you saw my last vlog, this was some riveting content of me deciding what to do. And so now we're gonna do it. So let's go to my bedroom. All right, so I kind of crudely tacked it up so we can see what we're working with. The colors match my bedspread a lot better than that shot glass puzzle I was looking at. But in the grand scheme of things, I think what I was worrying about was, should I just do the puzzle or a shelf in a puzzle? And you know what? Let's go big or go home. Let's put up that dang shelf. Here's the shelf I have. My mom got it for me for Christmas. And it's a nice light wood that matches like my chair and this other shelf I have over there. So let's hang her up. All right, I got a stud finder here. I usually just use Hinge for that. Let's find. All right, we got a stud here. Knowing me, I'm very impulsive when it comes to a lot of my projects that I kind of just like haphazardly do it, but I want to do it right this time. I want to get it into a stud so it doesn't fall on my head as I'm sleeping. And we're actually going to level it because, again, I don't want things sliding off in an earthquake. All right, there are my studs. All right, here's the length of this thing. Now, I got a trusty leveler here. I guess it's just a level. Oh my God, I almost nailed it first try. I have a drill, but it's at my parents' house, and that would have come in handy for this so I'm not manually screwing into the wall. But you gotta do what you gotta do, kids. Am I right? Am I right? All right, all of my drywall anchors are in. So time to screw. I better like this placement because these are some big ass holes I just put into my wall. And if you're worried about my security deposit, don't be. My ceiling collapsed in this apartment, so I don't give a fuck what my landlord thinks. If he's all mad about me putting holes in the wall. Sir, your building almost killed me. I don't care that I hung a cute little shelf above my bed. You can suck it. Anyway, so now we're just going to attach this bracket and we should be Gucci gang. So we just slide this on. Voila! I don't know if it's level or not, but let's look. All right, and here is the finished bed. I love it. I'm glad I didn't go any higher. If anything, maybe a smidge lower, but I think it looks pretty good. I just temporarily put up like a little fake plant and just a little photo frame. I'd like to get a real plant there, maybe with like some more height going on. I also have these like mounting tabs. They kind of look like this. So I secured the puzzle to the wall with that and those onto the shelf just so, you know, if there's an earthquake, it's not falling on my noggin. But super cute. And I used to have a little bit more red orangey toned clothes on this clothing rack, but I took it off. But now I'm gonna put them back on so that it brings out some of the reddish orangey tones in here. So that way it all ties together. You guys see the vision? Ooh la la. Yay, I'm so happy. And as just a reminder, this was the last puzzle I did, a cute little shot glass one. I am gonna hang this up in my kitchen right now. I don't love it, but I don't know. I can always hang up things temporarily and replace it as I go. So I have a big blank spot over my kitchen sink. So I am going to hot glue some soda tabs. Wow, I am wonky. I'm going to hot glue some soda can tabs up top, little crafting hack. That way the nails can hang on it. This is pretty light, but we're gonna go with 2 just in cases. Also, which way is right side up? I think I was holding it upside down. I think that's how it's supposed to go. So this is the top. All right. And after,
this will work. A lot of you suggested that I put it by my bar cart, which is where I keep all the liquor. But the only available space, since this is a window, is this little guy right here. But I like this. It's my wine cork holder. The lighting is weird. But I have people sign them when they come over and date them. So I see Oscar right there. All the other ones are signed, I promise. So I wanted to keep this here, so this will be good enough for now.
And update from this project in the last vlog, I wanted to paint this to better match my bathroom colors, so I tried to custom mix a perfect shade of pink, and then I went over it and realized it was a little too dark. So I actually ended up covering the little iced tea glass. I tried another coat and I still hated the color. I ended up repainting it 4 times and gave up. So I might have to come back to this project another time.
So I have a few friends coming over for dinner tonight. My good friends, Zach, Steven, and Angelina. They've all been in vlogs before. Angelina was actually in one of my bucket list videos as one of my main people, so I'll leave those linked down below if you want to see some more of them. They are some of my best friends, and I actually met them on set of a TV show. We filmed this reality show about a year ago, was it? Yeah, a year ago. And that was a whole thing. I'll tell you about it someday. Basically, they took a month away from our lives for this unsuccessful reality show, even though they promised us fame and fortune. Anyway, I'm still a little bitter about it. But we remain good friends because we're all in LA. But I haven't seen them since October. You know, life just got in the way. Zach is actually filming his own show, which I don't know if I can talk too much about, so he's been busy. Angelina is booked and busy with her modeling and acting gigs. And I had a major depressive episode, so wasn't looking to hang out with friends. But because I haven't seen them in a while, I wanted to host a nice little dinner for them. I'm keeping it super simple. We're just doing pasta. Right now I'm prepping the salad, and as you could see, I wasn't even bothered to like chop up the lettuce myself and make it super custom made. Same with the pasta. I thought about making my own pasta sauce, but I don't have time for that. And it's more about the company, okay? We're just looking to catch up and have fun. They're not gonna rate me on my gourmetness of my dinner. This is the best pasta sauce though. Rouse. I like this one. So I'm just gonna jam out and start prepping for dinner. They'll be here in about 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna like pre-cook the pasta and then warm it up once we're ready to eat. Come on! I've been having so many focusing issues on all my videos. It's so annoying. Also, if you're wondering what I'm jamming out to, earlier when I was setting up my floating shelf today, I was listening to my emo playlist. I was a real big emo kid, although I wasn't brave enough to like cut or dye my hair back then, but I loved the pop punk scene, emo kind of music, and I still listen to it to this day. It's some of my favorite stuff. So I'll leave it linked. I think I can link Spotify playlists. I don't know if you guys are interested and want to hear some emo music, but right now for dinner, I'm gonna listen to my current favorite type of music, and it is, what does Spotify call it? I think they call it New York City soul pop, which is very specific, but my new favorite band right now, they're called The Dip, but I have been vibing with their music so hard. It kind of just sounds like the music my dad raised me on. So I'll leave another playlist down below. It's just The Dip Radio, and it's just a lot of songs and artists that sound just like them. So I really like that. So in case you're wondering what I'm jamming out to when I do all this stuff, it's that. So let's prep this pasta. Arrivederci. That's not what I meant to say. Bon appetit? That's French. I don't know. All right, here's the final food. We got the pasta, we got our meatballs, and we have our friends.
Yay!
Yay,
The
Zach.
most important ingredient.
Oh my God, so true. And then here's our table set up. Okay, let's eat.
Hello, it is the next morning, and last night was so fun, but also so odd. So I like failed on the dinner aspect of things weirdly. I made the salad too early, and then it sat in the fridge because my friends were also a little late, and it just got really soggy and was like drenched in salad dressing. The pasta, I don't know about that sauce anymore. It tasted like it just needed more salt. It just wasn't that wow factor, you know? And then I burnt the bread. It looked fine in the video, but it was actually all burnt underneath and super crispy. So like, I feel like my friends are gonna be like, if I ever invite them over for dinner again, they'll be like, maybe we should go out instead, or maybe we should order pizza. And it's like, no, guys, I can cook. And the one time I was like being extra lazy, I messed up being a lazy cook, like by doing jarred pasta. That's kind of funny, but I had a wonderful time with my friends. It was so nice catching up with them. I love them so much and enjoy their company. But then another weird thing happened. As soon as they all left, I had this weird binge. I just started binging on everything in my kitchen. And do I still have it? Oh, this is really embarrassing. I have in my freezer, like I keep in my freezer ice cream. I work at an ice cream shop. I finished a whole cup of ice cream. So this is like a double scoop in addition to another half a cup. And then I was like, all right, that was too many sweets. So then I went and reheated some of the pasta that I ate. And I just had this awful binge last night. And like that happens. That happens. But I feel disgusting today. I feel like I'm hungover and it's just from the sugar. But I was like, oh, like that's so weird. That hasn't happened in a long time. But the hard part is that I'm getting ready to go for a run. Also, I should tell you what I'm doing. You're probably like, what are you doing to that poor shoe? Remember those charms I got my sister and myself that say New York and Los Angeles? They, I haven't put them on my shoes yet because I've been shopping around for running shoes, if you saw my last vlog. I think these are the winners. The one that I switched them out for. These are the winners, so I'm putting the charms on my shoes so we can run our half marathons together. But yeah, I have to do my long run outside today. So part of marathon training is you have to run, but you have to do a long run a week just to like up your mileage. And I don't run outside. I go to my gym and I run on the treadmills. And so running outside is really hard for me, that I actually skipped last week's outside run because it was drizzling, you guys. It wasn't even raining, it was drizzling. And I was like, oh, these are unsafe conditions. I probably shouldn't go for my long run. But now I'm behind in my mileage and my training, so we're gonna have to go outside and run today, which sucks because I don't feel great. I ate so much ice cream, so much pasta, which I'm hoping will kick in and give me some energy, but I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I feel like I've been feeling so much better mental health wise and, you know, doing dry January and being sober and all that. And so I was like, that's not good. We're gonna need to reflect on why we did that. Also, do you think they should face me or face out? I think I'd like it to face me so that way I can be like, oh, that's right. That's what I'm doing this for. Anyway, I'm going to finish lacing these up. I'm also going to take a little electrolyte drink. These are in that little package my sister sent me for like that runner's box. And I took one last week, but I took it after my run to replace the electrolytes. And I guess you're supposed to take it before, so that way when you're sweating, you don't get dehydrated. So gonna test that out today. And then we're gonna go run 6 miles, you guys. Well, despite binging on ice cream last night, eating a ton of pasta, and feeling basically hungover, I was supposed to run 6 miles and I ended up running 7. So maybe the pasta helped, but you know, I think it goes to show that the training is going well, at least of what I am doing, that my cardio is getting better and that I can last longer distances. My legs are in so much pain right now, but after a while, everything hurts. So nothing hurts. But I'm proud of myself because I wasn't even gonna run today. I was like, I just don't feel like it. And I ran the furthest distance I've ever run in my entire life. I've never run more than 6 miles, which was 2 weeks ago. But before that, the longest I'd ever run was 4 miles. So I'm proud of myself. This was kind of the idea of signing up for this half marathon, was to give myself something to work towards and be proud of myself again. And I am. So now I'm gonna go rest, but I'm gonna call it this time. So I'll see you next time. Toodles!